What's good, YouTube? Nancy T860 here. Haven't been uploading, mostly because I haven't been doing much. Just been going to locals, nothing new. So I figured, why post anything if nothing new is going on. I could be doing other videos about infos and all that kind of stuff, but that's kind of boring to me. I mean, you find out from all these other more popular YouTubers, so whatever, I don't care. But I'm here to do a deck profile of my Gravekeepers, as always. One of my favorite decks. Yeah, so why not? I'm constantly topping now with the deck. I feel like Gravekeepers is a really good deck. And if I see it go to Worlds, I don't know. I think I lose my shit. But yeah, let's get into this deck, cause what else is there to do in a deck profile? Alright, so you run the 3 Gravekeeper Spy. Why are you sliding? Yeah, 3 Gravekeeper Spy. That's a standard. 3 Recruiters. Also standard. This I'm not happy with is bumping down Gravekeeper's Commanded to 2, and of course you'll see why in a minute. 2 Gravekeeper's Descendant, because 2 is just the right amount. 1 Heretic and 1 Assailant. It's been a while since I played more than 1 Heretic. I'm always in favor of running more than 1 Heretic, but the way the format's shaping up to me to be, I am not going up against a lot of back row heavy decks, so there's no point in running Heretic more than 1. I honestly feel like I could take him out completely, because he's not doing much for the deck at this moment, which is sad to say, because he is, at this point, my favorite Gravekeeper ever. And this is why the Gravekeeper's Commanded is to 2. Ice hands, 2 of them, and the 2 fire hands. I've always been against putting hands in the Gravekeeper, but I was getting bored of the same old Gravekeeper. Well, not bored, because I was tweaking it around with it a lot, but I was getting tired, I should say, of people always running hands in everything, and I would always have to deal with that, and it's so much easier to go hand against hand than having to maneuver around hands and trying to make them miss timing. So hand against hand is actually much easier for me to do, and it's helped me. I want to say it's helped me during my earlier games during a tournament, but like when it comes down to top 8, it just doesn't do anything. It rarely shows up. But that's all the monsters. The spells, I run 2 MSTs, just 2, because I've got the Descendant to pop. 3 Necro Valleys. Of course, if you're not running 3, you're not running Gravekeepers. 2 Stale, because 2 is just enough. I actually can debate with how many you can run. I mean 2 to 3 is fine with me. I don't feel like it gets too cloggy every time I play it, but 1 is definitely not enough. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, then the 3 Pot of Dualities, because you need to get to your stuff. And for the traps, got your... Oh crap, this is out of order, what the hell? Oh wow, everything else is in order except that. Wow. Let me fix that. You've got 3 Fiendish Chains. Yeah, okay. 3 Phoenix Chains, max it out, because Phoenix Chain and Gravekeepers is just great. Breakthrough skill is never really good in Gravekeepers because you can't use it under Necro Valley after, flipping it up. So, it's stupid. So, continuing, you've got the 3 tombs. 3 tombs, because 3 is not really a problem. 3 is fine. 3 doesn't get in the way. It's alright. You could side deck 1 or 2 of them if you feel like they're not doing anything for you. Most of the time, I side deck one out because for some strange reason, 2, I draw into it more at 2 than at 3, which is so weird. But every time I take it out and play with only 2, I never see it. It pisses me off. But yeah, this is one of my second favorite Gravekeeper card ever. Then, of course, the 3 Deep Prison, because you can just wreck the hands with it and, draw into it much easier. Bottomless, Torrential, and Solemn Warning to make the deck 40. So, yeah, no Compulse, because to make room for the hands, I took out Compulse. And, yeah, Compulse is not technically the most important trap that you need, but Compulse is still a good card. I would still run it if I had the space, but I don't have the space. For the extra deck, I'm running Zen Mains, Mech Equip Engineer, and an Alia card. For level 4s, rank 4s, Gaga Cowboy, Steel Swarm Roach, Ragna Zero, Maestro, Harlan Draco, Zen Meister, Pearl, Abyss Dweller, Black Ship, Key Beetle, 101, and Crazy Box. The most I ever really go to is the 101, the Key Beetle, and the Black Ship for hands. There's rare occasions where I go into Zen Meister when I have an established board and I'm just controlling the shit out of my opponent, and I just want to flip a spy down, to flip it up, to just, push for that extra game. Steel Storm Roach, because for those decks that special summon 05 or higher, it's good. Everything else is basically stuff to help the deck out, or in situations where needed. Harlan Draco, because Necro Valley's up. Ragna Zero against other cards. This is something that could actually come out, because it's not relatively good that much anymore. So yeah, that's the extra deck. And the rank 3s are your own choice, because you rarely go into them anyways. I'll show you my extra deck, because I'm still tweaking around with it. Some changes could definitely be made to it. I run one Thunder King Ryu. The only deck I really side deck this against is like Geargia, if I ever run into it again, and mostly Spellbooks, because Spellbooks like to add a lot and it gets on my nerves. Spellbooks is one deck that I just cannot and will not ever enjoy facing against, and it is the reason why I will never play it either. Played it once, takes too long for my taste, and it's just really annoying to me. I play with 1 Shaman, thinking about adding 2, but if you side deck this, you do get more of a chance of drawing it. But then again, when you special summon it, the first thing people do after, what's funny is people don't really know or remember this effect, but as soon as they read it and they have an answer to get rid of it permanently, they will use the shit out of it to get rid of this shit. because this card is really just a powerful card. It's a freaking walking soul drain for your opponent, and it's a big ass wall defense. It's just a great card. So I don't know. I'm still debating on running more than one, 1 to 2. Then you got the MST, the third MST, Dimensional Fissure for the banishing. 2 Lightning Imprisoning Mirrors for the, Boojins, the, what's it called, the Light Swarm, which I'm really getting annoyed of, because the Destructor deck allows more people to run it, and, that kind of stuff. I would play 1 Gozen match, trying to find some space to bump this up to 2, because this, D-Fissures, Macrocosmos, Soul Drains are all fine against Sylvans, but this is what truly wrecks the crap out of them, because they can't go into their XYZ plays or anything if they don't have the monsters to overlay with, or can't synchro with, or anything like that. 2 Rivalry, it's at the moment it's kind of too good to actually keep out. Madolches is a deck that I don't struggle too hard with, but the side deck just gives me that added boost to guarantee the win, because they are a lot faster than Gravekeepers, and they will outspeed and destroy if you're not combating them very well, which is why I run the 2 Deck Devastation for the Madolches, the Gyarados, that kind of matchups, I might actually take these out to make more room, because I have other cards that can beat them as equally as other cards, but I don't know. I finally got my supers, and I kind of just don't want to take them out quite yet, but I'm still thinking through. Soul Drain, Macrocosmos, and Skill Drain for the matchups that get really annoying and you just want to destroy everyone else with. This and Rivalry or Warlords can easily take down Madolches and Gyarados, but Deck Devies, you're just that added bonus, but this and the Rivalry does enough. So I might just take the Deck Devi out for another Gozen match and another card, or I could just main deck the 3rd MST. I really don't mind main decking 3. So I can, make some room for the Gozen and wreck other decks, If you have any suggestions for the side deck, I'm pretty happy with the main deck. I might put in Royal Tribute just to try it out again, because Royal Tribute can wreck a lot of decks, but at 1 I just feel it's way too likely that you'll end up with it being dead. I just don't like the fact that if a card can easily become dead, I won't play it. That's why Dark Hole is in here, because it's usually not always dead. The only time it is dead is when you have so much advantage that you have no need for it, and that's not technically dead. That's just you're winning already. So let me know what you think of the deck. I love Gravekeepers. Comment down below how much you love Gravekeepers, how much you hate it. I don't really care. Just comment whatever, and just subscribe if you want to view more Gravekeeper deck profiles, or any other great deck profile. I could try and get some other deck profiles on here. I'm just bored. I just need people to tell me something exciting to do, so yeah. Peace out, YouTube. Thanks for watching.